Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Welcome.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Danny Olmo playing
about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
And it's Neymar. No, that's a cute ball. Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. Deftly away, and that's been won straight back. Now it's Kaut. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now he's running away. Tries a shot! Goal! Leon! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Lyon have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He's in, must be! That's put pay to the danger. And he's there to retrieve it. It's a searching pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Shevchenko, Soboslai, that has been cut short.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for a runner. Counts. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's well spotted.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's gone looking for safety. Nice looking ball. That's a decent clearance. Opts for safety. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nielsen. And here's Kaut. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Chelsea go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So let's get the ball rolling.
Chelsea can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing, and he's managed to get free. Lyon have a free kick. And it's Maldini. Cross to the back post. Soboslai! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
He's got space here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's an imaginative pass. And he can clear it away. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. Spread out to the left. He has found the way through.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Jack Count. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Messi.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Chelsea really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
And a chance! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Substitution.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And they win it back again. Danny Olmo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Messi. That has been knocked clear. Yaya Toure. Chelsea takes a shot. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Olmo. Number 7, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 20, Kukçu. Number 11, Hazard.
Somewhat off target. Chelsea have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Now that's been intercepted. Ambitious ball here. That's the throw. Decent chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. That's alert and sharp and very well played. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, well measured. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Neymar.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. A probing pass. Cleared away. Chelsea have it back and can go again. Mbappe, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And time is up. Chelsea were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is into... And Batistuta! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Batistuta deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Aimed beyond the defence. Done delicately. And that has been knocked clear. Now who's going to be first to this? Neymar. Tries to play it through, and the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Kaut. No, it's come to nothing.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Knocks it into space. It's gone out for a throw-in. Soboslai got a long way forward to join the attack. Silvestre. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through. Courtois getting this one clear. Can he get on the end of this? Marquinhos deals with that comfortably. Nicely shaped ball. That has not gone well. Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Kubasi gets it away.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, great save! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Good play, though. I love the way he was able to time his run like that. It's great skill to get it through one-on-one.
This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short. He's having a hit! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 13, Shevchenko. Coming on to replace him is number 19,
The second period is underway. So the first half brought no goals. Silvestre can get it clear. And that should get the job done.
Chelsea have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
He's got away. Neymar. And that is well cleared. Ball is over the line. And it's Neymar.
Fenerbahce always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Great vision. And no, that was never going to make it. "60 minutes played. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Threads one in. And this is Batistuta.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's beaten the last man. Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Neymar. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And this is Batistuta. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Substitution in progress.
Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And he's in on goal. It's Neymar! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Now it's Eto'o.
Fenerbahce really might just end up kicking themselves up.
Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
The least he could have done, Peter, was hit the target, and he's failed that test.
Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And now he has two. Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Neymar. And that pass just didn't quite work. Roll! No, not quite.
There
It's
will be 5
Batistuta.
minutes added time.
Tries to pass it through. And he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Vardiol. Messi does really well to win the ball there. And Batistuta! He lifts the roof! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And that is that. Chelsea looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Batistuta just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name.
I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday
So what do you take
boy
away
a
from it all,
very
Jim?
special birthday.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have...
Haaland! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Batistuta. Kupchu. It's a pretty loose pass. McAllister running with the ball. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That is ended up in no man's land. McAllister. Now it's Batistuta. Cafu cuts it out. Diouf. And he lines up a cross. Now there's the clearance. Chelsea yet to have an attempt on goal. Nice looking ball. Now that's well seen too. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Kupchu. That is a great pick out. And a shot! They've scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yaya Toure clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Soboslai who's short. And this is Yaya Toure. There's the header! Now, in he goes again. It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he's heaved it away. Dani Olmo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kaut. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Kukçu. Can he get it through? Dink through. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Liverpool clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Spread neatly. Takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. He's rising! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Kaut. Not the most accurate pass. Robertson. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Chelsea are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Chelsea clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's there to belt it away. Haaland receives it in a good position here. And that is well cleared. Oh, that's well done, really robust. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. And he thumps it clear. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he was alert to it.
Liverpool really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Can he get onto this? He's got away. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Haaland is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now, can they get him away? Juve is in a really good... Real chance! And that's in! And again they hit the front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution on the field. Number 13,
Liverpool with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
coming on the field.
Liverpool surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's a cute ball. Well, the ball... Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's going wide left. That is lovely. That's an imaginative pass. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Searching pass he's played there.
Chelsea really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Messi. Messi, good read, needed to be.
1 minute added time.
Haaland. And that is that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games as your usual indicators like form become...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. but I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Tries to play it through. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dani Olmo wants to run onto this. And we have our very first corner. Soboslai plays it short. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again! No, not quite. Timber. Now, can they get him away? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's well spotted. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Count. Gerrard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So it is still 0-0. Mosquera. And here's Shevchenko. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Toure with the clearance. That it's Shevchenko!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
No, that's been intercepted. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Now he's got space here. Mosquera cuts it out. And it's McAllister. He's having a hit! Off the post! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And this is Neymar. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar. This is a promising build-up. And this... Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's having a go! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
McAllister certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
And he's intervened well there. Donnarumma. And that is out of play. Mosquera. And it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Shevchenko. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please be reminded
Any strong
that drinking
opinions on the
is only
first
allowed
half?
in the area
Chelsea
shown on this
really
map.
have
Thank you
looked
very much for
a
your
bit
cooperation.
disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need
Substitution.
of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. That has ended up in no man's land. That'll be a throw. And here's Saviola. Great vision. Mosquera gets over and intercepts. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Zvola appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack.
Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chelsea have their second corner now. Soboslai with the short one. And this is... And the finish! And that's in! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Number 18, Jack Count.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Araujo is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And he's quick to get rid. Taken back almost at once. And it's McAllister. Mbappe! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And this is Neymar.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's having a shot! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Neymar was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
And he's picked it up out wide. And that has been knocked clear. And they're quick to get it back.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That is good alertness.
Chelsea really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to...
Takes the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Dani Olmo. Number 18, Jack Count. Coming on the field, number 20.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Taking place. There will be 3 minutes at a
Well, he just
time.
didn't have any support.
Shot, surely! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Duff is offering a wry smile there.
Desperate defending required here. Royce goes short. Al Kubasi gets it clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Please make
Well,
sure to
a bit
watch
of a
the
scrappy
screen for an
affair,
information
not quite
bulletin
a
from the
smash and
regional
grab,
police
but
department.
the more it went on, you felt that this game would be decided by just that one.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the...
Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he can thump it away. That's a cute ball. Played into space. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Saliba makes the interception. That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Neymar. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Takes aim and crosses. And we have our very first corner. He's having a pop! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Soboslai goes short. Showing good feet. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Taken back almost at what? It's Neymar! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Ended up in no man's land. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's not an especially good pass, that. Yaya Toure is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he...
Shevchenko! He's delivered all right! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Goal. After 24 minutes is number 22, Andrei Shevchenko.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Lobbed in behind, and this is Shevchenko, and he's got away from him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Couch. It's a poor throw, that, picked off with relative ease. Looking for a runner. And he's there to clear it. Knocks it into space. Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played out to the left flank.
Chelsea truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And a chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
There will be a throw-in. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. And it's
2
Couch.
minutes has been indicated.
Hakimi getting forward. Can he get it through? He's cut it out. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Chelsea
Please
finding
join
themselves
me in
behind
wishing all
by
the best
just
for
one goal
members of
at
our
the break.
fan club celebrating their wedding
It's been a
anniversary
pretty
today.
tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution.
So off we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
He's having a shot! And that would have been some goal.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Ferran Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's a searching pass. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And here's Ferran Torres. He's got away. Ferran Torres, real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Silvestre is there to clear. And here's Ferran Torres. Spread to the right. Raul. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Kaut. That ball looks a good one. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now that's well seen too. Tries to pass it through. That's the keeper's ball.
Chelsea really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Searching pass he's played there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Seville clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now he's got space here. Well, there's the clearance. And they're back on the ball again. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's intervened well there. That's an imaginative pass. Tries to get it. He's gone for goal. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Danny Olmo.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 18, Dirk Kuyt. Coming on the field, number 20, Kukçu. Number 10, Messi.
Now, can they get him away?
Substitution in progress.
The ball. And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Fellow attendees, this is
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
What a frustration.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
For me, Peter, Mark Gay is one of the most technically accomplished centre-backs around. He's also got great recovery speed and athleticism, and a really intelligent reading of the game. There's no doubt in my mind that he's among the very best in the current crop of English defenders. He has been excellent.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he spark a counter here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a searching pass, and Dijk gets across to intercept that. First quarter of an hour gone. Silvestre. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Well, there's the clearance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's decided to go for it. And claimed it back swiftly. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, we expect good effort from distance. Still goalless at the moment. Spread it left. And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Ambitious ball here. And smartly reclaimed. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Dani Olmo. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And that was asking for too much. Looking for a runner. That is ended up in no man's land. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a cute ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side yet off the mark.
After all that probing and testing the waters, he's hoping for a more open second half.
At all times.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Away we go again. So neither side has yet broken through. Zielinski cuts out the pass. And they've got rid.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Ferran Torres powering forward here. Zielinski, nicely shaped ball. Looking for a corner. Inter Milan have their third corner. And that should get the job done. And he's had it nicked away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Neymar. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Silvestre. Tries to play it through. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Olmo. He can run onto that. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. No second thought, a straight red card. Inter Milan are down to 10 men.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Number 13, Ferran Torres.
Szoboszlai with a real chance here.
Number 11.
And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Szoboszlai! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Szoboszlai plays it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out of play for a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now that's well seen too. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope.
And a header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well measured. And he's heaved it away. Aimed beyond the defence. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Deftly away. Looking for the run. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Threads one in. Now that looks a decent ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Danny Olmo. That's going to go a long way. And they're quick to get it back.
2 minutes has been indicated.
There they go, hunting again.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Neymar, he's having a pop! Nearly, but not quite. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
And we come to
Any
you now
reflections
with
on
a
what
quick
you've seen? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball.
And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this is Batistuta. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It's played through for him. And he's had a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Probing pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Played into space.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And they're quick to get it back. That pass isn't the best. Vardiol. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is good strength. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well read, nice interception. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. Bensebaini deals with that comfortably. Now, can they get... Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Soboslai plays it short. Has to go back here. And he shoots! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
That pass has been well intercepted. 30 minutes gone. And here's Beto. Now there's a... Matches Cunha! And that's a good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
And Batis! Oh, it's hit the post! Van Dijk clears. Well read, and the danger is averted. Tries to pass it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Beto. No outsmarting him this time. And it's Count. And there's green grass ahead of him.
2 added minutes has
Okay.
been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. Some resolute defending there. And the referee says that is that for the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't
And a quick
fix it. So
reminder
I think
today
the manager
to
has
please
to
take
resist
all
change
deductive bins
at this
located
stage.
by the entrance gates.
Well,
Thank
that
you
is the
very
first
much
half
for your
done, and we
cooperation.
are ready for what follows in the second. So right back into the action.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Couch. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. That's a cute ball. That has been cut short. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Beto, Shevchenko, Dani Olmo, knocks it into space, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bensebaini clears without hesitation. Not the most accurate pass. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gerrard looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Dani Olmo. Can he get on the end of this? Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense, number 19.
So we have
Matthias
movement on both
Cunha.
benches.
Coming
It's
on
pretty
the
clear
field
the manager's
is
not been getting
number
what he
6,
wants out of his players,
Odegaard.
so a substitution was
Substitution in
always
progress.
going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Toure wins the duel this time. Tries to play it through. Batistuta! Off the post! And he's quick to get rid. Burmo. Now it's Ferran Torres. That is ended up in no man's land. Yaya Toure. Kokchu. And Batistuta! Glorious! A finish of true class! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Substitutions taking
Just
place.
one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Bensebaini gets across to intercept that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Chelsea are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Atletico Paranense really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Pass is just off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Batistuta. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that is that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. The end of the game. Reflections.
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And that gets things running. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that
Batistuta, chance! They've scored! Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Batistuta. He has found the way through. And Batistuta! That is decidedly lacking.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Nicely spread. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Shevchenko! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Goes for a shot! Oh, good-looking ball. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Berbatov! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Onana kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Berbatov. Now it's Shevchenko. Mateus. Played out towards the right wing. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Manchester United have it back and can go again. He's got away. Real chance here. Oh, shooting chance! Toure gets it. Struck first time. And it's been hooked away.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the...
And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now
Takes a shot! In he goes again. It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Well, That has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need...
He's having a pop! No, just not quite.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Just eases him off the ball. Can he get it through? And the ball's come loose here. Played in with purpose.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it into space. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries to play it through. Well seen. Saw that coming. And that signals the end of the first period. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department.
We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Vicious ball here. Header! Shevchenko finds himself offside.
Let's go.
Berbatov. Soboslai cuts it out. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Khan clears. Oh, Red, nice interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the... He's had a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And again! And he hits the net! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Danny Olmo. And Batistuta!
Next match.
What a match we
We will
have!
play together.
Yeah,
Welcome,
and it's
bro.
very much deserved.
In the circumstances, in
These
these
games,
it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Substitutions taking place.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cross flung into... It's rising! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. Great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He's got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 69 minutes is Number
Well, this is what
3,
we've been waiting for.
Dean Howson.
Neymar.
Dean Howson. Dean Howson.
Can he get on the end of this? Danny Olmo. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can
Substitution.
sustain it. Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's put paid to the danger.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Chelsea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Neymar. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Chelsea now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Played back into the centre. Oh, well played.
That's just playing it safe and simple. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, they've got it again. That has ended up in no man's land. And he cuts out the supply. And he was quick to react. Pass somewhat off target. And we're done. Chelsea illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looks so good for them to start with. And as we have seen so many times, they ended up with
Fellow
nothing.
attendees, this is a lost
So there it
children
is.
announcement.
What struck you most
With the
about
father
that?
of a boy
Yeah,
in
well,
a
I've been
yellow
on the...
Today bad network. I'm waiting for you, bro. Taking another one.
So here we go, yet another
Page in this long rivalry that has
Hello,
existed
everybody,
between
and
two
welcome
grand
to today's
teams.
match.
One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We're up and running then. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. This familiar tale ready to be retold. And he was quick to react. Akanji. Now it's Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. De Rossi plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dani Olmo.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Aimed beyond the defence. Batistuta. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save for the keeper.
Batistuta
clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Neymar. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And he's picked it up out wide. Rashford. And now the breakaway. That has not gone well. Zielinski threads one in. Oh, super find. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. De Rossi gets across to intercept that. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. And he shoots! Batistuta gets flagged offside. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Neymar. Zielinski. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. And here's the chance to counter.
There will be one more.
And that's a good ball. There's the shot! Superb goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team.
Another one, Batistuta.
Top draw.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Just the whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Chelsea just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. Batistuta! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And this is Kane. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Danny Olmo tries a shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And this is Yaya Toure. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Olmo. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Chelsea presented with a golden opportunity here.
The chance to pull further clear.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Oh, no, he misses the spot.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Chelsea have their third corner. Soboslai with the short one. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Valverde. Chelsea leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Rashford. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good move. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Couch.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Danny Olmo.
So the manager can make a change
Number
for the first
18,
time in the game here.
Jack Count. Coming on the field, number 20,
Fagioli.
Number 10, Messi.
He's shifting through the gears here. Crosses it in. And that should get the job done. It's a really well-measured ball. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. Into the last 5 minutes. Looking to play him in.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's intervened well there.
There will be 3
Camavinga.
minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. Wriggles his way through. That is good strength. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Batistuta claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for...
But you have cheated me, bro. On penalty. Okay, let's go. Another match.
Chelsea going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
So straight into the action. It's us or them, always has been, always will be. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. Batistuta. Shot! It's hit the uprights. And that was Batistuta! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Valverde, and here's Zielinski, who has found support out wide. Messi! And he should have made them pay.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice looking ball. Akanji makes the interception. Well, nicely intercepted. Can he get it through? Couch. Now it's Couch. And the finish! He scored! And we have liftoff!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Couch. That ball looks a good one. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these. There they go, hunting again.
And it's Valverde. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Zielinski running with intent. That is ended up in no man's land.
There will be 3
Still no way
minutes
through.
added time.
The defending here is resolute. Zielinski, foot in. It's a searching pass. And the through ball. And we've reached half-time.
Oh, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Chelsea looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So straight into the second half. He's having a pop! He's done very well to get to that.
Zielinski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Neymar. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space.
And a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, that pace says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
Oh, what has happened? And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now. In with the challenge. Goes down, but nothing given. Could be danger here.
That's good play from him.
He might be in here. He's in, and Batistuta! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Chelsea are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Number 13,
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Number 20, Kukçu.
It's a sharp pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Looking to play him in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Jack Kaut. Coming on the field is number 10, Messi.
Valverde. Chelsea will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And that could set him on his way. He's found the way. Messi! It's loose, and it's Neymar!
That's alert and sharp, and very well played.
And it's Zielinski.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Oh, important interception. Looking for options. Tries a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
There will be 5 minutes
Alexander-Arnold.
added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Time and again they are repelled. Fagioli. For Ferran Torres. Now that's well seen too. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Batistuta taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means.
Another one. This is Loam. This is our Loam. Welcome to pray together, to enjoy together. Welcome, another one. Welcome. Our Loam is laid. Welcome. No one. Welcome. Another one. Welcome, welcome, my brothers and my sisters. Our room number is here, so you can copy and paste. Yeah, but you pray very, very, very smart, and the game is very beautiful. I'm happy to pray with you. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, thank you. Oh, okay. This is good, bro. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. So, this is our channel. We pray together. So, I'm happy to meet with you. Let's go. Push. Let's go, bro.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final.
And he's let fly! An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Now that looks a decent ball, and that is expertly dealt with. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. He's through here. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Count! Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And this... Batistuta! And he has kept it out somehow.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. It's a throw-in. He's on it, can he get away? Great, and he shoots! And he's following up! He's scored! The first significant strike. At his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 13, Danny Olmo.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Oh, classic Batistuta! About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Toure gets a foot in here. Valverde was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Chelsea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Marquinhos played into space, and that was asking for too much. And he goes cross-field. Fagioli. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Zielinski. For Valverde.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's the throw. Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's it, 45 minutes up. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Chelsea looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. Toure does really well to win the ball there. And here's Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Always onto this. Guardiola makes the interception. Now they can break here. And here's Neymar. He's under a lot of pressure there. Goes for a shot! Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Kubasu. Great vision. Neymar. Messi. Zielinski. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's quick to return it. Valverde gets it clear. Son Heung-min. Fagioli. Now it's Son Heung-min. Fagioli. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Fagioli. Oh, that was vital. And he can thump it away. Ferran Torres.
Arsenal seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Couch. Aims beyond the... Could be danger here! Valverde. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zielinski. And it's Fagioli. for Messi. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Neymar. This is a promising build-up. Defending of the desperate variety. Jimenez. Fagioli. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Valverde.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise
There you
there.
have it, a fine win for our boys.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Chelsea really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty...
Yes, bro, it's very fun. For me, I'm happy because you have played good game. So this is our bro. Do you want another game? Because answer me, bro. Okay, bro. Okay. Thank you. Bro, tell me where you come from. Where you from? Because I'm happy.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship.
I'm from Tanzania.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
Things already rolling. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, demands something highly charged. Yeah, we all know who's better on paper or in the rankings, but pride and passion can be a great leveller, especially here.
And here's Rashford. Can he get it through? Incoming delivery. Marquinhos clears it away. Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can pick it up. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, can he get onto this? That pass has been well intercepted. Zielinski.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Oh no, this does not look good. Batistuta. He has a look up. Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Messi ventures forward. And here's Neymar. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Rashford. Zielinski. Now it's Kaut. Forwards and with intent. Has a look and plays it forward. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Kaut. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Fagioli. Now it's Ferran Torres. Wriggles his way through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Valverde. And it's Zielinski. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well, and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Ferran Torres! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ferran Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. They've played it short, and here's Fagioli. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. And here's Batistuta. Tries from distance. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Szoboszlai. That's a sharp pass. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Szoboszlai getting this one clear. There's the crossfield ball. Not the most accurate pass. Nicked it back promptly. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Akanji. Fagioli. And it's Valverde. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Ferran Torres. De Rossi conjures time and space where few can. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's intervened well there. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Dani Olmo wins the duel this time.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
They've got to be quick to recover this.
Chelsea are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's that, the end. So we finished as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to
Last match, because my network is not good.
Reflections?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise.
I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone...
He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
After 7 minutes is number 8, Lionel Messi.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now that looks a decent ball. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Fagioli. Rashford. Camavinga. For Rashford. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception, well timed. And he's heaved it away. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Valverde.
Chelsea really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Fagioli. Distributed tidily. That pass has been well intercepted. Batistuta. Shoots! He's got it all! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Chelsea restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's got space here. And that's... Can he finish? It's in! And the comeback is complete! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
The goal scorer after 37 minutes is number 7.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Fagioli. Rashford. Oh, good read. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zielinski. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Neymar.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Silvestre drives forward on the overlap. Batistuta. Caught offside that time. And we've reached half-time. Chelsea have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal.
First half is up and things are
The
looking
midway
good.
point of the game.
Let's hope
I've
for
been
another
left
good show
almost
in the second
breathless
half.
here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Chelsea are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Kane. Now this could be a chance. Valverde really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Jimenez getting this one clear. Dani Olmo! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. Valverde. And it's Fascioli. And here's Kane. And Fascioli. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Knocks it into space. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. And Batistuta! Oh, he's been caught napping. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Oh, super ball. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Kane. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's a good ball out wide. Just about up to 75 minutes. Messi, given the lift of his goal. And it's Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through.
Chelsea clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence.
Here's a chance! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Number 13, Dani Olmo.
Chelsea can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Coming on the field, number 20, Kukcu.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga, and reclaimed it in a trice. Nicely shaped ball. And it's Zielinski. Rashford. And here's Kane. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's destined for the flank. Rashford going
2
forward.
minutes has been indicated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Chelsea have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through
Thank you, bro. Thank
unwaveringly
you.
to win.
Another one.
A great performance by any
Thank
measure.
you, everyone.
The end of the game. Reflections?
Chelsea really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Thank you, bro. I'm happy to meet you. See you next time, bro.